Or it's a sweetener that during the day, during his regular life, is not a sweetener.
He's an accountant.
It's salty accountant.
But at night, when there's crime,
Yeah.
it's the hero we don't deserve, but it's the sweetener we needed. It's so confusing.
Do you want to do a tobacco?
No,
Why not?
because I've been doing all fucking day.
I've been doing it for a fucking solid week now.
So, okay, not tobaccos. Bakeries.
Bakeries, I think like apples around that time.
Didn't we talk about a pear? I mean, not a pear, but a peach.
Peach Malbo. That's for the interactive mixing.
Oh, right. Okay.
Bourbon though, like bourbon and apple, and
That was the idea for the pear.
I think we're out of ideas.
Okay.
Oh fuck! What are we gonna do? A really, really nice, like the perfect creme brulee.
Why don't we do something cakey with something fruity?
Like a
With
cobbler?
fruits.
You know the pretzels that you like, the little tiny ones?
What about a Boston cream pie?
Maybe we should ask the members and see what they think, because we have no ideas.
What are you talking about? Cherries are in spring. They're in May. I got it.
What?
Why don't we try to recreate apple butter?
Oh, that's fucking perfect. Yeah, let's do that. We were going to do that so long ago. Let's do that shit. Oh, you're a smart son of a bitch. Let's do it. We got butter base. We got actual fucking...
Like just apple butter. Not apple butter in something.
Apple butter on toast?
I mean, I would be into that.
Yeah, but what would we do for the toast?
You can do it.
Yeah, that would work with that profile.
I have a question for you. How spicy do you like your apple butters in the north?
Mild.
It shouldn't be an apple filling. That's not what apple butter is.
No, but they usually use
Clove, cinnamon, ginger.
The thing with this is the same problem we had with the pears or the oranges, is trying to find the right apple.
I would do apple filling and, was it shisha apple?
2 apples.
2 apples.
I don't know if I have that, guys.
What about Thai apple?
I haven't played with it. What about Beryllium? Countryside apple, whatever.
Yes, actually, fucking yeah. We can do it now.
How can we make this different, very different from an apple filling?
It's got to be more gooey. It's got to be like an apple infused caramel, because that's what apple butter is. It's just cooked down applesauce.
It's a little more than that.
What is it?
Yes, it's cooked down, but it's also like got almost a molasses kind of feel to it.
Yeah, because it's like super, like it's sludge.
Yeah.
It's apple sludge.
It says that they use brown sugar also.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, but wait. I'm thinking, yeah, the same you're thinking, Max, of course. But also, I like the idea of trying molasses or something like that.
You know what I was thinking? Milk and honey.
Yeah, and I don't mind the bad effect of milk and honey in this, because it's what you want, that muddle thing.
Yeah, you need to change apple filling. I'm also vaping milk and honey right now. I've been vaping milk and honey. I've been vaping milk and honey a lot lately.
Let's go for it.
Apple butt.
Okay. So the apple.
I do not have Thai apple by Wonder Flavors.
You don't need it. Country apple.
Yeah, country apple.
I have country apple now.
Did you just get here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got here, huh?
Apple filling.
Country apple.
Milk and honey.
I don't know. Maybe. I still kind of think maybe the brown sugar, but also maybe not.
The brown sugar like flour or caramel.
Yeah, that kind of brown sugar. But I don't know. Do we want that or not?
Wait a minute.
Oh, but if you're using milk and honey, yeah.
Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
No. Say it.
I got it. You answered my question.
Yeah, but we should probably talk about it for the show.
Nah, it was stupid.
That's okay. Now I really want you to talk about it.
So you were debating whether or not you wanted to use Flavora caramel, right?
Yeah.
I had the idea of using caramel butter.
Oh, yeah. We'll just do a little bit of that in there, that motherfucker. This is why we
you
talk
think?
about shit.
What about the gooey? Well, we have some gooey things here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, but what about molasses or?
I think the caramel butter is going to do a lot of that.
I think so too.
Do you think that that there'll be enough like spice in there from the apple filling that we won't need any more spice?
What other kind of spice blends could you throw in there? Like chai masala?
What the fuck is that?
It's chai tea, but it's really just spices.
I mean, just looking at this looks like an apple butter.
Yeah, it does. It looks really easy. It looks too easy. Should we just try it?
What about if we throw just a little extra butter in there?
On top of caramel butter?
We don't have to.
You want apples and butter again?
I want butter on everything.
Do you want apples and butter, not apple butter?
I want butter with apples.
And like maybe if there's some room, a little bit of spice on there.
Nah, just the butter. But just the butter's fine.
I feel that we need like a common denominator, like the ice cream in an ice cream.
What is with you today? Why are you all like what are you, Socrates today?
No, I mean I feel like we need a base.
Something like something sticky, something to like bind everything together.
Where you put everything.
In the jar?
You want to put a jar flavor?
I don't know what you want.
I feel that we're going to have apple, caramel, and milk and honey.
Oh, you need more of an emulsifier?
Yeah.
But milk and honey does that.
How high are we going to use the milk and honey?
I don't know. Let's figure it out.
But I mean, if we're not going to use it that high, then we may need something in there. But that caramel butter kind of brings stuff together too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think like how everything gets. I think most of these are binders. Apple filling can even bind a lot of shit together.
To be honest, I would like not to use caramel butter.
Oh, you don't want to use it? You can get the fuck out because Folk Art and I want to use it.
But I know it's the best choice.
Yeah.
Do any of y'all have molasses, Wonder Flavors?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't necessarily like it on its own, but in mixes it adds something unique.
It's dark. It's deep.
If you didn't have caramel butter, what would you use?
I'd buy caramel butter.
Probably Flavor West salted caramel and Babe Trim butter base.
I'd use a shittier butter.
Like GPA.
Honestly, I'd probably use something like another custard.
Maybe that's what is missing.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I don't know. I mean, yeah. Like a custard kind of a thing. I was thinking vanilla swirl, but I don't want that.
But you don't want eggs or vanilla.
Right. The vanilla part's the hard thing. And where a custard can fuck right off. You need like a shitty ice cream that's not got a vanilla going on.
What about something like a Vape Train sweet cream?
Yeah, maybe.
It's buttery.
Or maybe like a marshmallow.
Okay. Let's try these for flavors.
Yeah, and we might differ on these percentages.
Flavor West sweetener?
I would super sweet, probably.
You think?
For me, it's really sweet, the apple butter. It's sweet, I mean, with sugar lips.
I think maybe super sweet. Yeah, I could agree with
Okay.
that. This thing is so loose.
Where is that your new arm?
Yeah, but it's the old fucking
Stem.
pivot thing because the other one doesn't fit. Yeah.
Hmm.
You guys know that this one you can also like do it that way?
If you were tall, you could use it like that.
Fuck you. What other flavors do you want to use?
Apple filling. How much? We can go high here.
Yeah, I was almost thinking like over 1.
That's not high.
Like 1.5. 1.5 is kind of like where I would want to cut it off. I don't want a ton of spice.
Okay.
Country apple.
I have no experience with country apple. I just got it in, so y'all are gonna have to take charge on this.
2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 maybe.
Is the country apple like an applesauce? Is it like a fresh apple? Is it what?
Oh, it's like a baking apple.
Yeah, it's not fresh like a Fushi apple.
It's like a soft baked apple with no spice. Like, and it's almost kind of like a little bit mealy. Like you can't really use it for a cider. Like it's got some texture.
It's not baked like apple filling.
No.
It still has a very authentic flavor from the apple.
It just reminds me of like a par baked apple. Like a soft apple.
All right.
Milk and honey?
0.5.
That low?
I'm thinking for now, 0.5.
Caramel butter.
What do you want to use it at?
Caramel, brother.
I like that one. Caramel brother.
Like 2?
Okay, I was thinking 2.5, but we could start at 2.
Okay.
I kind of want to use it like super high. I want to take it to like 3.
Oof.
Stuff happens at 3.
Yeah, it happens.
And I like what happens at 3.
Things get crazy at 3.
You want to start at 2, or you want to just go to 3?
I want to start at 2. But that was why I didn't want to get rid of it, and I didn't want to use something different because I like it between 2 and 3 now.
So for you, this flavoring is different when you use it very low. It's not a linear flavor.
No, it's like it's about the same, like how much you can get from it when you're around 2 and under. But something happens when you get to 3.
And I think I know what happens. It starts to taste more like Flavora caramel. It goes into that brown sugar realm, right?
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah. Well, this is a very low percentage recipe so far.
Yeah, but I still think it'll be full flavored.
All right. How much on the super sweet? Start out 0.5.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really going to like this.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. What do you think about this?
This is spicy. I warned you about that spicy bitch.
It's not that spicy.
Oh, I think it's spicy. But it's not very appley.
It's not very appley.
I don't think so.
I get a lot of apple, enough apple, like mild spices. I think all in this is more butter, more heaviness.
To me, it's too spicy and I don't get enough apple.
I don't necessarily think it's apple butter.
Me neither.
No. To me, it tastes a little too fresh of an apple, and it's very spicy.
Yes.
And there's not enough caramel.
It's not very spicy for me. It is spicy enough for an apple butter.
No.
But I agree that it's fresh. It's bright, and it shouldn't be that bright. But if you don't, it's hard to make. I mean, if you don't want it to be that bright, and you don't want it to be that spicy, you cannot increase the apple filling or decrease the country apple.
Yeah, but I think if we like cover this shit up with some kind of caramel,
Yeah.
something dark, something sticky.
What about golden syrup?
I want to add more milk and honey just to see what that does. Because it is super muddly and I want to see what happens.
Dude, you realized you made me buy a tool for that thing you're doing with pliers.
Pliers work the best. You used your teeth before that. I was trying to help you, you savage.
So for version 2, we're using Flavora milk and honey at like 1.25.
Max Milk and Honey Savage. It's my new name.
Milky Max.
It sounds like I have a problem coming myself. Okay. Smoother. Definitely smoother.
Okay, so
I don't know. I would say raise the milk and honey and the caramel butter, but that apple filling is too much for me.
It has to taste like apples.
I still think maybe you could split the difference of the country apple.
Okay, let me try more milk and honey and more caramel butter.
This is why I told you to get a tool.
I am the tool.
And 1% more caramel butter.
One more?
Yeah, I'm going to 3, buddy. You can go as high as you want, but I'm gonna try
Yeah, I think it needs it too.
3.
And decrease the apple filling some.
I'd say 1%. 1% apple filling. Go higher with the country apple, like 3%.
It's going to make it even more bright.
Apple filling, the only thing I don't want apple filling to cook it. I want the apple filling just to dial in the right amount of spice.
I'm not getting a huge difference using milk and honey and caramel butter higher.
I do like this version better. I don't get as much spice.
Yeah.
I can taste honey though.
Oh, you taste honey in it?
Yeah, I know you can't taste honey in milk and honey, but I can.
I mean, I guess it's honey, but not really. It's like the same thing I can taste in honeycomb.
So wait, so we dial down apple filling to 1, country apple to what? 2.5?
Yeah, maybe. What about Jamaican rum?
To do what?
I want something, because most of these bourbons or whiskey flavors, they have a lot of smoke and oak going on, and that wouldn't fit with the profile. But Jamaican rum doesn't have any alcohol, and it might do the same kind of thing, but it's got a nice spice blend that might work along with it too.
I think we need to use molasses.
Hey, I'm on board with using molasses at this point. Because it does need to be darker, and I think liquid amber might be a fucking disaster.
Yeah, I know a lot of people use that liquid amber to cook stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it would.
But I think it muddies things.
Yeah. I'd almost be like in like the direction of like using like a not so accurate bourbon.
Let's try it. I'm going to try it in this version first.
Okay.
How much molasses? Like 1%?
Yeah.
I think we're spot on with the flavors we're using. I wouldn't sub any of these out. Maybe milk and honey, but I like what milk and honey's kind of doing.
Honestly, I think the milk and honey at 1.25 is bringing. I don't know if you get this, but I know with some like some tobaccos that I taste have almost like a leafy chewing tobacco kind of note in there, and I get a little bit of that with the milk and honey. Do you get that?
Mm-mm.
No.
I get like a dark creamy, like more so cream. Like I get like almost like a heavy cream that was like sweetened with like caramel.
No, I get the golden part from the honey.
Yeah, like a lightly cooked caramel though. I don't know if I'd call it honey. I guess it depends on the situation. Like I guess I could see honey, and then other times I won't really see honey.
So you know how like some chewing tobaccos are like a honey flavor?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm talking about, like a honey flavored tobacco leaf or something.
Like naturally sweet kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sappy almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
You don't get anything mapley, do you?
No, I don't know if maple is the word, but it's that kind of syrupy, dark thing.
But you don't get maple.
Not maple.
Do you still taste the apples?
Can you try it?
Mm-hmm.
Molasses has a flavor, a note that I find also in apple filling. So I don't know if it is from the apple filling or from the molasses that I'm getting that.
It's been a while. Molasses. Oh God.
It's not a flavor into that. I was going to stop
No.
you, and then I was like, let's see what happens.
Oh my God. You know what I get from it?
What?
Almost get like a chocolate syrup thing going from it.
Now that you said maple, I get a little bit of maple, but it's more like that.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's very smooth.
This is good. I like this.
It could fit with this profile, like that slightly maple note.
But do you know what I mean when I say that they share a note between apple filling and this? Like the filling part. I don't know. They.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I get it. It's still too much spice for me. Any way you fucking slice it.
Okay, but we can take the apple filling down. No problem. We at least here we have the same ratio between apple filling and caramel butter yet.
The only thing I don't like about this is it's kind of dry. Like it feels like it doesn't feel saturated at all. So I don't want to go to 1% with that molasses.
I don't get any dryness from it.
There is one little aftertaste that I get from the molasses, and it reminds me of black licorice.
Yeah, like an anise note.
Do you get that?
It's got the darkness it needs, and it's cooked enough, but maybe it could cook the country apple more if you take it higher. Did you add more country apple?
No.
Maybe that could do something. To me, it just doesn't seem as vibrant and bright. It just seems like super muddled now.
Yeah, I get like, it's not an alcoholic note, but it's the kind of vape you get when you are doing like a drink, like with alcohol.
Yeah.
On the exhale, that
The whole mix just feels a little flat on the inhale for me, which I was not getting before.
but I like the flavor.
Well, I think everything needs to be changed a little bit.
Yeah, I do too.
What we do then?
I think the country apple can go up.
I do too.
What, to like 3?
When I first tried this, I was thinking 4, but I don't know really how high you can take country apple.
I wouldn't go over 3%. 3% is a lot for the flavoring.
Apple filling is way too strong for me. It's gotta for me. It's gotta be like around 1.
Okay, I agree with that.
Let's try it at 1.
So 1% apple filling, 3% country apple, 1.25 milk and honey.
Do you think we still need it? Do you feel like?
I don't think we need to go that high.
Do you think we need it at all? Maybe like a custard would be better. Because I feel like the molasses is doing a lot of the muting and the muddling.
Does apple butter have vanilla in it?
Probably could. It doesn't matter.
Well, if we could use a custard that had a slight vanilla note in it.
I just want something more delicious, so I would be fine with just using a custard.
If I have to choose a custard, I will probably go with Cap B1.
I was almost thinking premium.
Oh yeah, premium.
I was thinking V2 of the TPA.
FA is not a bad option.
Let's try it.
1?
0.5,
I was going to say 0.75.
0.75.
Okay.
Caramel butter.
I still think that 3% is fine.
Okay.
I like it at 3%.
The sweetness for me is right at 0.5.
Yeah.
And Mr. Molasses.
You know, keep it at 1 or go a little bit higher.
I almost want to go lower.
I think with the custard premium in there, it's going to tone it down some.
Well, twist my penis and call me Martha. That sounds like a good goddamn recipe right there.
I don't know what this is, but I like it.
What, you don't think it's accurate?
The flavor is accurate. The texture, I don't know.
I mean, it's a little smooth, but I think once that premium steeps, I'm glad we went with 0.75 because the vanilla note in here is like spot on. Like, I feel like it was missing vanilla.
Yeah, this is fucking delicious.
I think this is as close as you can get to this profile.
For me, it's really good.
Because apple filling's close, but it's not quite it.
And you cannot push it the way we need to push it.
I think it just needs to steep.
You think so? You don't think that adding Flavora caramel is going to help?
It might, but you're kind of splitting hairs. I mean, who knows what it's going to do with that molasses because it's got a lot of those same kind of things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also Flavora caramel is cheaper.
I just feel like this is so close already. Like it really, like you know, it's going to need a steep. It's going to need like a couple days to bring together.
Yeah. Any change you want to do to this, you have to wait and see what is the result after a week, and then do a change.
I mean, if you put this in front of me and said this is apple butter, I'd be like, yeah, you fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
You're really splitting hairs when it comes to like what's going on inside the recipe.
Yeah.
And it's goddamn delicious. I mean, this is a fucking awesome fall time recipe.
Yeah. This the flavor of this is absolutely outstanding. I really do like it. I'm like, yeah, I want to wait for a steep to see which direction it goes.
And I really like the use of molasses for this profile,
Yeah.
because every time you use apples, it's very hard to move away from the brightness of an apple, even using apple filling.
Yeah.
And this is super balanced. Between the molasses and the premium custard, you get that gooey, syrupy thing that is deep. It has an extra dimension.
I was so against it too, but I mean, it does make sense.
I think it's good. I think it's great. I think it needs a steep.
I can't stop fucking vaping it. It's fucking good. Like, I'm really, really into like for this profile, this time of year, it's fucking awesome.
And it's also so complex, that I know that I can vape this all day. I'm not going to get tired.
Well done. I think we should pat ourselves on the penises. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Develop While we finally, we've said that we were going to do this for a while, but we recreated apple butter. Shout out to Goldfish for making the original. We've always wanted to remake it, and this is our version. We hope you guys mix it up, and we will see you guys on Thursday to talk about it. Please mix it up. It's super good. See you then. Finger guns.
If we were going to do a toast, how would we do it?
I did one that is very similar, and the secret is...
Why does that taste like bread?
This recipe looks insane.
Dude, this is so satisfying.
Like, it doesn't taste like a pie. It doesn't taste like a tart. It doesn't taste like it does taste like apple butter and butter on bread.